Her Life Academy, what is Her? You may know that I have a podcast series called Her Conversations, and Her is an acronym for Higher Energetic Resonance. And the way that I describe higher energetic resonance is it's about being at your optimal state, so that you get to the point where you can magnetize everything that it is that you want to you. You're feeling in flow. It's that peak state that we all aspire to when we dip in and out of as the day goes on. So I wanted to use and collate all of the information and all of the tools that I've used over the years and my journey in terms of moving from her, small h, to her higher energetic resonance state. And that's not to say that I don't have my days. I'm a human being, so you know, it goes up and down. So Her is higher energetic resonance, and the way that the academy is going to be broken down is that every month there's going to be a different aspect, and it will cycle through 4 different aspects. So there'll be Her month, there'll be Spirituality month, there'll be Sensuality month, and then there'll be Soul month, and we'll go all the way back around. And then within each month there'll be a weekly task, something that you can work on, journal with, and really build into the aspect of your life and see how it starts to affect you. It just gets you thinking about different things and how you can actually start to bring up your spirituality, your sensuality, your soul. And also there will be a monthly MP3 meditation that will be guided meditation from me as well. And also there'll be a Facebook group, there'll be a webinar, and also as time goes on I'll be directing you to other women that I've worked with, some that would have been guests on Her Conversations, and also books that I've read, songs that I feel are useful, you know, inspirational. The words are great, the energy is great. So anything like that, it's all about just getting us all to that higher energetic resonance. So that's just a clip and a dip in, and tomorrow I'll come in and I'll talk a little bit more about Her declaration. It's the Her Life declaration, and that was created and inspired by the way that I believe that I work more effectively is if I have a goal, a deadline, a reason for getting involved in any endeavour. If I know why, and the why looks delicious, then I'm going to stick with it. So the Her Life declaration begins with the sentence, I deserve a life. I deserve to live in higher energetic resonance. My best life is my birthright. And that in itself is, I'm sure you see on social media, everyone's living their best life. It only really seems to be a momentary thing, and something that we have to do in order to create those particular best life moments. But what I'm aiming for in my life, and what I'm aiming for with Her Life Academy, is for best life to be a given. It's not something that you have to declare, because everyone's doing it. So by that token, the field's level. So my best life is my birthright. And then there are 3 aspects. Every day I connect with my spirituality, my sensuality, and my soul. And then to go deeper into those parts is an additional point. So what relates to the sensuality, the spirituality, is I connect to a greater part of me. And tomorrow, when I talk deeper about what spirituality is and how I'm going to assist in connecting to that, you'll understand a little bit more. So every day I connect to my spirituality. I bless myself incessantly, and that relates to the sensuality part, which is very much about the physical way that we are experiencing life. So it's every part of how we're dressing, how we're eating, how we relate to each other. And the final part is, and I contribute to the world, and that relates to soul. So soul is the way that we all give back, and giving back can be you're creating businesses, you're creating a family, you're bringing your best work to your job. Whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you've transcended in particular, as we all have something that we've worked through, that's your soul. That experience has created something for you. So that's the Her Life Declaration. Today I wanted to talk about the aspect of spirituality that will be part of Her Life Academy. And as I mentioned before, there'll be her, and then there'll be spirituality, sensuality, and soul. The part of spirituality, and what I've written here is, have you ever felt your power? You're part of a potent creative force. Tune into the source and become unstoppable. And it's very easy for us to forget in the day-to-day grind of life that we're actually part of much more than our actual physical bodies, even though our physical bodies are an important aspect of our experience here, and that's where the sensuality comes in, and that's tomorrow. But spirituality, when we focus on the spirituality aspect, what we're going to be doing is really looking into what it feels like to tap into and pull from the source that we're part of. So during that particular month, there'll be exercises and meditations that will allow you to actually really experience that, and experience that in a way that you can bring into your day and feel what it is to work with it and to work without it. And trust me, you'll want to work with it. And today I'm briefly talking about what the sensuality part of Her Life Academy is going to be about. So that's about your physical experience, so everything that you experience in the physical, and in particular really delving into what it means to find and live with self-love. It's one of those things that we're always trying to pinpoint as to what it means. And then the other parts of that would be a little bit of nature. The other parts of that would be things like how are your relationships with yourself, romantic relationships, work relationships. How are you with the relationship within your body, your health, your fitness, what you're doing in terms of dietary. Are you looking after your body in the best way possible? It's a complete fly on me. And also then relationships in terms of abundance and money and the life that you create. So everything to do, or anything to do with how we experience life on the physical plane is part of the area of sensuality within Her Life Academy. Diving in a little bit more into what soul is all about. So the aspect of soul is, everyone has experiences, everyone has a story, something they've had to overcome, be it bullying, abuse, eating disorders, divorce. We've all had something happen in our lives that I realise, as I've spoken to so many women on the podcast series of Her Conversations, is the majority of the time it was the thing that they had to transcend that then created an awareness within them of how they could actually give back to the world, and it turned into a service, a business for them. And not that all of us have to or want to create businesses, you know, we may be happy being part of a team of a larger organisation, but the things that we experience, whatever we think of them, are put in our path, I believe, in order to give us the lessons and build the muscle and the strength in order for us to be able to give back to the world. And that's what soul is about. Soul is about not getting stuck in the trauma, not getting stuck in the story, which, you know, I've been guilty of doing so many times. So I'm not speaking from any higher position, only from a position of experience. But I can see how many things that I've experienced and am still experiencing have and will and still do give me so much information, so much insight, builds so much muscle, pushes me into corners and directions where I really need to look at what is working and what isn't working in my life, and what I need to overcome, and where I need to just kind of like really get rid of the stuckness. So this is what soul's about. So whether you choose to turn it into a business, whether you're going to bring it into your community or your family, or whether it is just so that you can walk on the planet in a different space, this is what soul's about. Her Life Academy is now open, and I've decided that I'd really like everybody to be, or everyone who wants to be able to experience it before making any commitments. So this is a one-time deal, and if you go to the website, or if you're watching this on IG or wherever, you can look in the bio, and there'll be a link in the bio that will take you to the website. The website is herlifeacademy.com. Nice and simple. And all you need to do is just like, you'll see lots of sign up buttons on the website, and sign up is free. So there's no charge for you until the 1st of June if you choose to continue with Her Life Academy. And what's going to happen over the next couple of weeks is you'll get to experience what it will be like to be a member. Pretty much, there'll be some extra things that come in as the full memberships take hold, but until then you'll get to experience some of what it'd be like to be a member, and you get a flavour of what Her Life and Higher Energetic Resonance life is all about. So if you log in now and have a look around and just read a few things, and I'll be updating over the week, adding some more videos so that there's a bit more orientation about stuff, but there's plenty there to get started with, plenty of text. If there's any things that you need to know, you can always email me, and that's support@herlifeacademy.com. And then to sign up, you just name, email address, make up your own password, and you're in. And it's totally free. And this week, the first week, is the first workbook, source book. Got to find a word that really rings for that, and also a meditation that you can download and get started. So sign up, and I'll send out some more emails, and I'll be going live on all the socials just to keep you updated as to what's happened. But I'm going to go and have some food and relax for a moment before I get back on and start tweaking all the things that are not quite the way that I want it to be. But I'm glad it's up and it's open and it's started. So go and join up. herlifeacademy.com. It's all free for you.